I would like to take a moment and speak with you about the Inspired by Love campaign. And I will just say that participation, as you know, wins the day for all of these campaigns, that together we can do what we need to do, and without participation we will struggle. So I invite everybody, even if they can make a small pledge, to enter into that participation for the good of the whole of the body and for the good of the people who give. The year 2022, as we have long known, is going to be a very, very challenging year for us. We have been able to balance the budget of the church for the past 13 years, and next year will have its challenges. In the pre-pandemic days, we raised about $1.5 million in the pledges from the people of the parish. And in this year, we would love to be much more in the $1.65 to the $1.7 million zone. In other words, almost another $200,000. And so we are grateful for all of you who are making pledges, and grateful for all of you who are doing the best you can to increase. I can tell you that money goes, those resources go like the fuel in the engine of the ministry of the church, the budget of which is about $2.2 million. I would like to respond to some things that I have heard sideways, and one is whether or not I believe in the endowment, or whether or not don't these people just have enough money and they don't need any more, for they have already raised somewhere in the neighborhood of $6 million. And that $6 million spins off about $234,000 that goes right into financing the ministry that we all know and love and participate in. Without that money coming into the budget, the church would be a very different place. And one or both of the people, only one sitting next to me. What happened to the other one? One there and one there might not be sitting there, and you would be stuck with me only, which is a great reason to keep giving. And I remind you that the people who need the church are ever growing. We have grown through the pandemic, and as the great mental health challenges that we all participate in grow, the pastoral needs of all of you, the congregation, are ever growing, and these monies help to make sure that we are staffed as healthy as possible. This is a campaign for all of you. We have a charism from God. We are an inspired congregation. It is a great gift that we have this life of love in New Canaan, in a fragile and broken world. And the people who give report to me over and over and over the truth of what Jesus said: it is more blessed to give than receive. For those who give of their resources feel a tremendous spiritual benefit. For we invite all of you to know that if and when you give, you experience a greater communion with one another and a greater empowerment. The monies that you give are able to do things that on your own you are not able to do. We are not all able to show up at the bedside of a dying person. We are not all able to know that somebody can't afford to pay heating fuel. We're not all able to know all of the things that the ministry does. And these monies have a tremendous return on capital, to quote Brian Hetherington. This is real. I'm telling you, this money matters, and it is used for blessed and holy things. So I just finished to say how grateful I am, and I speak for the parish, for your generosity of spirit. And just to frame it all, the Eucharistic prayer that Reverend Elizabeth is about to say is the great Thanksgiving. And so we all live in a great Thanksgiving that comes around this table. We all come to this table with our hands open in need for the Lord. Now walk in love as Christ has loved us and given himself an offering and sacrifice to God.